What's going on, everyone? My name's Kyle, and today we're going to be talking about improving your ads on Facebook by getting a higher relevance score. With Facebook ads, Facebook uses a relevance score system to determine how well your ad is resonating with your target audience. The higher your relevance score, the better it's considered to be performing. There's a couple reasons why you want to have and need to have a high relevance score when you have ads on Facebook. The first reason is that a higher relevance score means you're paying less for advertisements. Facebook knows that with this high relevance score and the audience is engaged with your advertisement, they're more inclined to put that in front of their users versus a low relevance score ad where users are uninterested with that type of ad and maybe will click off the site, or it just lowers their happiness with Facebook in general. So the higher the relevance score, the better your ad will do because Facebook will be pushing it more. And it also will cost you less with a higher relevance score versus if you have a low relevance score, then they'll charge you more to put that ad in front of audiences that they don't think want to see it in the first place. Having a high relevance score is a great way to lower your overall costs on advertisement on Facebook and can help you reach audiences that are more interested in your products. In order to have a relevance score on your advertisement, it has to be shown at least 500 times. So the way you look at your relevance score is going under Ads Manager and then looking at that specific ad. And under the columns, you can customize columns to show relevance score, and then it should be in one of the columns. I have a pop-up right now showing an example of a relevance score and then positive and negative feedback. So as you can see, out of the 60,000 people that the ad has been shown to, it was clicked on just under 900 times, and the relevance is 6, with positive feedback being medium and negative being medium. So 6 is, obviously middle of the road, but you want to you should be shooting for a 9 or a 10 relevance score, because that means it's, in Facebook's opinion, your advertisement is the best advertisement for that target audience that you're going for. So not only will it be shown quicker to those audiences, but it will be less expensive for you to target that audience versus someone with a lower relevance score targeting that same audience. So this example, they have a 6. They could be paying significantly more than someone with maybe the same exact target audience with a relevance score of 9 or 10. So now that you know that relevance score is important to your advertising, you need to know how to improve it. And there's a couple different steps that you can take to improve your relevance score to be paying less in advertising costs. The first is to have a specific targeting group or audience. So your audience needs to be narrow enough to where it's not including people that the ad can be irrelevant to. So, for example, if your audience is all 25 to 35-year-olds living in the United States and you're selling baseball gloves, well, odds are that a significant portion of that demographic doesn't care about baseball gloves, or they're not interested in looking at that. So the more fine-tuned and specific your audience can be, the higher your relevance score will end up being. Next is having an image that resonates well with your audience. If you're targeting maybe young moms, for example, having pictures of children or babies might resonate better than with 20-year-old guys, because they don't, that doesn't resonate as well with them. Another example of having an image that resonates well is maybe you're targeting a group of people that are extremely conservative, and you're trying to sell a baseball glove, like I was saying before, but you can't have an image that maybe is kind of has explicit clothing or is kind of overly sexualized. Generally, people that are more conservative don't want to be seeing that, and so that won't resonate as well with those users in that audience. Another way you can improve your relevance score is by refreshing ads over time. So a lot of times these ads are hitting the exact audience members, multiple times and they become bored or disinterested with that specific ad. So what you can do is after a certain amount of time and you start seeing in your ad feedback that people are receiving that advertisement multiple times, it's time to switch it up and maybe use a new image and new text so that those users are still interested and not just scrolling by the ad because they've seen it before. Improving your relevance score can also be done by testing around with different images and copy, um, using long stories, for example, in the above text of the advertisement image. A lot of times can engage certain audiences more and they become more interested in your advertisement versus having little text and people are maybe disinterested. A big way to increase the relevance score is having a lot of engagement on the photo or video advertisement that you have. So, for example, a lot of times on Facebook advertisements, you can see, you know, comment your best friend that you would love to do this with, or like tag your 3 friends that would also love to use this product or service. So that a lot of times, not only does that give you more traffic to the advertisement because those people you don't have to pay for to see the ad because they're just being tagged in the comments, but Facebook sees that people are interested and interacting with your advertisement, and so that will raise your relevance score. Another thing to think about with your advertisement in general that can lower your relevance score is if the landing page has a long loading time. So if it's over 3 seconds for the landing page that you're sending them to from the advertisement, Facebook is going to penalize you for that with a lower relevance score, as well as a landing page that has a lot of advertisements or pop-ups on it. Facebook can see that and will also penalize you for those type of things. So the goal is to use those tips to increase your relevance score overall. The goal should be at least 9 or 10. And when you get to those ranges, you'll see a dramatic drop in the prices you're paying for ads. And you should generally see a better response from the audience because it goes hand in hand. Facebook's happy with you, your audience is happy with you. So there's no downside of increasing your relevance score and trying all the time to optimize your ads to get those better scores. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully all those tips help you lower your relevance score and save you money on advertisements on Facebook.